Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I review a lot of minimalist wallets on this channel, and a lot of them are made of metal, but sometimes metal mixed with leather. But rarely do I review a wallet made of nothing but leather. So a while back, a company called Popov Leather got a hold of me, and they wanted me to check out some of their items. So they ended up sending me one of their pocket armors and one of their traditional bifolds. So what's this company all about? Let's check it out. Okay, so when I first received the items from Popov Leather, it came in this cardboard box here. Nothing else, just the cardboard box, nothing really on the inside. But this is what they call the EDC Pocket Armor. And this bifold right here, they call the Traditional. So let's put these to the side and let's concentrate on the wallet first. So Popov Leather is a small company out of British Columbia, Canada, but they source all of their leather right here in the US of A. So all of their products are made of full grain Horween leather. So the Traditional comes in 4 different colors: an English tan, a heritage brown, a black, and this color right here, Driftwood. In each of those colors, you have 3 different choices of thread color. The color I chose right here is cream. So as I mentioned before, all of their products are made from USA Horween full grain leather. And if you guys know anything about Horween leather, you're gonna know that after a few uses, it's gonna give you that nice patina. So Popov Leather does put a lifetime guarantee on all their products. So if you guys are worried about some shoddy stitching or anything like that, which I doubt, because I'm gonna talk about this stitching in a little bit, but if you're worried about the stitching coming undone or anything like that, don't, because lifetime guarantee. And if I get in real close, check out the burnishing and polish that they did on the edges of this wallet. So that just shows you the attention to detail and work that they put into their products. Now let's talk about this thread. This is very durable tiger thread, and it's all hand sewn. So check this out. It lines these slots right here, and it lines this side as well. And then when I turn it around and open it up, you can tell this will never come apart. And that's what they say. They say that this hand sewn stitching will never come apart. But if it does, they still have that lifetime guarantee. And then check it out right here. It does have a billfold. So they say this holds US, Canadian, and UK currency. So I'm not too familiar with UK currency, but I know Canadian bills are a lot thicker than US bills. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is a very deep pocket. So that being said, let's talk about the specs. So when the wallet's closed, it measures at 4.3 inches wide and 3.3 inches tall. And it is right around ½ inch thick. That's with no cards in it. So that means when it's open, it's right around 8.6 inches. All right, they don't really mention what this weighs on the website. So let's give it a quick weigh before I start stuffing some cards in there. So in ounces, it says it weighs 3.8 ounces, and then switch that over to grams, and that's 108 grams, which isn't surprising. I mean, this thing has a little bit of weight to it without anything inside, just because of how thick this leather is. I don't know the actual weight of the leather they used, but you guys can see here, it's nice and thick leather. So if you guys like thick leather wallets, you guys might want to check this out. But how does it hold cards and bills? So as we open it up, we have 3 card slots here, and we have 3 card slots here with the billfold. So these card slots, they actually have a lot of room in there. Check that out. So I'm guessing you can get at least 2 cards per slot. So let's check that out. I'm gonna start out with 1 apiece. That's 6. That's 6 cards. Let's start stuffing these in here one at a time. So 1, 2, and okay, there's 3, 4, 5. So that's what it looks like with 6 cards in there. But with the design of this having a stacked card system, as I close it up, you can see what it does to the thickness of this wallet, which is fine. They're not really marketing this as a minimalist wallet. If you're gonna buy a wallet like this, I'm guessing you guys don't really care about the thickness, but I just wanna mention it when there's only 6 cards in there, and check it out. But I'm just curious how many cards we can get in there, so let's try another 6. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. Okay, so there's 2 cards in every slot, so that's a total of 12 cards in this wallet. So as I close it up, once again, check that out. So I would say, without trying to push it down too much, it's about 1.5 inches thickness right there. So one thing I have to say about this wallet, if you guys have as much as 12 cards, they'll fit, but just be aware that it's gonna be pretty thick. All right, so what about bills? I have 8 bills here. Of course, this is US currency. So let's just stuff that in there real quick. So one nice convenience of having a traditional bifold is the nice, easy billfold that you just open it up, stuff your bills in there without having to fold them into quarters or thirds. And there you go. So there's 8 bills, 12 cards, and that's what the traditional looks like. Basically fully loaded. Now before we move on, Popov Leather sent this along with the wallet and the pocket armor. Now I'm gonna give you guys a nice little close-up and I'll read it out loud. It says, "Thank you for supporting our small business. We do what we love for a living. It is thanks to folks like you. Please take a moment to look at our work, smell the leather, and feel how dense it is in your hands. This is real full grain leather. We check all of our goods before mailing, so if our work is not to your satisfaction, please reach out to us immediately. We will make it right." So that little bit right there goes a long way. It just shows you the pride that they have and they stand behind their products, which is really refreshing. I always look for a company that has great customer service and just stands behind their products. And it looks like Popov Leather, even though they're a small company, absolutely does that. And then as I flip it to the back side, it says about our leather. And basically what this is, it just explains that when they use actual full grain leather, you're gonna see some imperfections in this leather here. And they kind of show you a couple little examples right here, what you might see. And they're trying to tell you that no, it's not defective. It's just what full grain leather is. So if you guys don't like full grain leather, you might want to take a look at top grain leather, because top grain, they sand that top layer off to get rid of all those imperfections. But if you're a leather lover like me, you're gonna want that full grain and have all those imperfections because it just gives a uniqueness to your wallet. All right, next, let's talk about Popov's Leather EDC Pocket Armor. So the Pocket Armor comes in 4 different colors as well: an English tan, a heritage brown, a black, and this one right here, Driftwood. And just like that traditional wallet, each one of the colors comes with 3 different choices of thread. So once again, I went with that cream color. I just like the contrast from that darker brown color to that white thread here. So this is also made from USA Horween full grain leather, and you can tell it just looks awesome. And just like with that traditional wallet that I just showed you, the burnishing and polishing on the edges here is top notch. Check it out. I mean, it is really smooth. You can tell just the attention to detail on all their products. But with this EDC Pocket Armor here, you can choose between the hand-sewn tiger thread here or a hand-sewn polyester thread, but both choices are backed with their lifetime warranty. All right, now let's talk about specs. This thing measures at 4.25 inches tall by 2.25 inches wide. If you include the pen webbing here, it's 2.5 inches. All right, so let's plop that on there. Ounces first. All right, it says 0.08 ounces and 22 grams. So why am I showing you this? Because I've been really into pocket sleeves lately. As you guys saw, I just did that video on the hitch and timber, and this is basically just one of those, but a lot smaller. So it does have this elastic pen sleeve right here, and they say it's been tested with Fisher Space pens, the Kaweco Lilliput, or Kaweco Sports pens. I've always liked the Bullet Fisher Space pen, so I have this brass version right here. So it fits absolutely perfect right in there if you do have the bullet. Check it out. Now on the screen right here, I'm gonna throw up all the knives that Popov Leather tested with this pocket. So you can see they tested a bunch of different knives there, but I'm gonna put a couple in there myself. So this is the Benchmade Bug Out, the brand new CF Elite version. So you can see it fits in there absolutely perfect. And that's with the pocket clip on the inside. It'll actually work if you slide that pocket clip over it. And then this way you can actually have that pocket clip clipped to the outside of your pants while this is just hanging in your pocket. But if you don't like that, if you just want to stuff it in there real quick, there's a lot of room in here. Check it out. So if I squeeze it together and just push it in there, there's a ton of room in this. But if you don't want to use a knife with a pocket clip, I have this Victorinox Explorer here. And if you guys know about this, it's pretty thick as well, but it doesn't have any pocket clip. So check it out. Just squeeze it together, stuff it right in there, and check it out. It just fits like a glove. So why is this important? Well, you can stick this in the same pocket as your phone and not have to worry about scratching up your screen, which is always appreciated because I only have so many pockets to go around, but I want to carry all this stuff. So anything like this that combines a few things that I carry on an everyday basis and puts it together, I can put it all in my pocket in one spot and not have to worry about scratching up my phone. So what would I do different on this EDC Pocket Armor? Well, first, I would put a spot back here where I can thread my belt through it, because sometimes I don't have enough room in my pocket. I just want to have this hanging off my belt. So that's one thing I would change about this. Next, I'll put a lanyard hole here somewhere. Not saying I can't do it, because there's a ton of space up here where I can actually put a lanyard hole, but that would have been nice if that was included straight from the shop. But other than those 2 small complaints, I absolutely love this pocket armor. I don't really like knives just in my pocket rattling around, so it's nice to have a spot to put it. So right now the Traditional is going for $84 US, and the EDC Pocket Armor is going for $34 US. But go check out their website. They don't only have wallets here. You can see belts, You can see the different leather grades, but right here under everything else, look at this, notebook covers, watch straps, there's a tote bags, leather bomb, keychains, there's the EDC Pocket Armor, passport covers, camera straps, dog collars and leashes, that's awesome. But look at this right here, hold and hide. So if you want to have your favorite canned beverage wrapped with some full grain Horween leather, look no further. Popov Leather has you covered. That is awesome. So razor travel cases, mouse pads, pen sleeves, that's awesome. So if you're a leather lover like me, go check out their website. I'm sure you'll find something here you'll absolutely love. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you guys think of Popov Leathers The Traditional and EDC Pocket Armor? So once again, go over to the website and check it out. They're not just wallets and pocket armor. There's a bunch of different stuff that they make. And no, I am not sponsored by Popov Leather, but they did send these over to me to review, just for an honest review, and hopefully I gave that to them. But I will leave links below right to the website if you guys want to check out either one of these. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe, and go!